The Season of the Wish trailer just released, and we have a bunch of information to discuss, from the new activities, the story of this season, and what you'll be able to jump into in just a few hours. Let's roll the trailer first and then discuss. Timestamps are below.
A wish to pursue the witness. Only Riven can open the way. Riven, whose heart was torn out by guardians. We have a dragon to charm.
I am dead, as are the rest of my kind. But if you were to secure my eggs, then you would also secure your heart's desire. It is your turn to grant a last wish. Beware, Guardian. You may find it a place most unwelcoming.
You knew from the beginning.
Last words. Last wish. Last words. Last wish. Last words. Last wish. All wishes come at a cost.
Season of the Wish continues the narrative of the past year, following the discovery of a hidden Ahamkara egg which will be used to bargain with the Wish Dragon. Queen Marsov hopes to use this to her advantage, creating a final pathway into the Traveler to confront the Witness. This season delivers exciting weekly story missions, the new Riven's Lair activity, the rollout of Bungie's new Fireteam Finder feature, and the return of the Citadel map in the Crucible. The new dungeon, Warlords Ruin, releases Friday, and much more. So from the trailer, it looks like it's finally confirmed that this Ahamkara is Riven. We were kind of unsure if it was going to be Riven or a new Ahamkara that somehow hatches from the egg from last season, but as Marsov tells us, the way forward is Riven. It's always been Riven. So during the last Wish raid, the Guardian tore out Riven's heart. We assume Mars had it this whole time, but the narrative kind of suggests that the Guardian needs to charm this Wish Dragon once more to secure the heart's desire and fulfill a last wish. A wish to pursue the Witness. Riven can open the way. You have a dragon to charm, as Mars says, and it's your turn to grant a last wish. There's also a repeated phrase of last words, last wish. This implies a significant decision that's going to need to be made or a turning point in this story's narrative. Many different characters are seen throughout this trailer. Of course, Mara, Riven, and Crow, who will be involved as they always have with these awoken tales. We have Petra alongside that, and also Osiris. And with those words, last wish, and some of the imagery towards the end of the trailer, will a character die? Will someone like Mara sacrifice themselves to see this through and allow the Guardians to enter the portal and stop the Witness once and for all? This could be some imagery for that, or it could just be Bungie twisting things around for the seasonal trailer. We have pictures like this one where Mara and Crow are holding hands, and then Mara turns to Petra. This is when she mentions that sometimes things need to be sacrificed. It will be interesting to see if there's some sort of main threat this season. The last couple of seasons it's been Xivu Arath, but now that she's severely hindered by Eris thanks to the conclusion of last season, is there a big bad, or are there just enemies here swarming the Dreaming City while we fight through and try to make this last wish? There's some Taken, of course. I think I saw some Hive, but there's a big Scorn presence for sure. Now let's slow down the trailer and take a look at some of these stills. First up, we can see Riven, who sits where the Guardians last killed her and ripped out her heart. Maybe the opening mission will have us return here and awake Riven somehow. Here's a better look at some of the seasonal weapons and armor. including a new shotgun and a bow. The Dragon's Lair or Riven's Lair seems to be the new activity. Bungie hasn't posted a seasonal page yet, but this place does look like it'll have some tricks up its sleeve, like this trap right here seen killing a Guardian. Also releasing is Fireteam Finder on November 30th, an early beta for it. This is the first step Bungie is taking to test this highly anticipated Fireteam LFG feature, and once it's fully released, players will be able to easily find other Guardians to play group-based content with, such as raids, dungeons, seasonal activities, crucible, strikes, and more. So it's a slow rollout, but in a couple of days you'll be able to test that out if you wish. On Friday, December 1st at 9 AM Pacific Time, reset, Warlords Ruin, the second dungeon in the Year of Lightfall, will be released for players to discover. Now, in my video earlier today, we speculated about what this could be. Did it involve Warlord ruins from a crashed orbital city, Shax's castle, and maybe even Siva? Unlikely, but who knows. In the trailer, we did get shots of Venus. So unless some story missions take us back there, maybe this is where the dungeon is located. A big portion of the Great Ahamkara hunt years ago took place on Venus, so it would make sense to go back here in one of these missions or dungeons. On December 12th, the Dawning celebration will return. Evil Levante will task Guardians to bake delicious treats to hand out to the Vanguard and other characters for cozy winter celebrations. As mentioned yesterday, Bungie delayed the final shape until June and have some other things planned along the way. Moments of Triumph this year will release in February, where Guardians can celebrate the last year of achievements in Destiny 2. Guardian Games is moved up to March, and then something called Destiny 2 Into the Light, starting in April, a 2-month content update to get you ready for the final shape, launching June 4th. But there you have it, Guardians, information on Season of the Wish releasing today at Reset. If you'd like to stay up to date on all Destiny news, lore, and information, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.